Oh my girl.
Can't get you out of my mind.
Well, hello everybody.
Hi, we're still alive for those of you worried about us because of the recent news. We're in America and we're good.
Everybody, everybody who was worried about us specifically.
Yes, thank you for your concern. Yeah, we're still living, we're still here. It's been a lot this week. Like I think last week, literally the first week of the year was just a blur.
Shit.
Yeah, it was just we're all like hyping up 2021 in the first week. It's literally awful. But I don't know what to think about. Actually, I don't think I like it when people say that 2021's already gone to shit because of the first week. I'm like, y'all just let us like ease into it. Like things are gonna get better. I know 2020 was a lot, and I know like this week was a lot, but hey, we're moving forward. It doesn't mean the year's ruined.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like people do that with like, you know what, even before COVID, because I remember even like 2019 going into 2020, people were like, 2019 was shit. Fuck this year. This year was awful. 2020.
That's
Like people do
true.
that every year. Like they bash on the year prior and then really hype up. Like it's just the New Year's like hype, I guess.
I
So
don't even
people have always
know.
done that.
It's sort of annoying because I'm like, you know what? A whole year, like even you could have personally or within the world, like half of the year could be really hard and then the other half be amazing. Like I don't understand people's obsession with labeling the year as, oh, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad. Like every day is different. Give it some time. Our president now currently might be impeached because of this. So hey, maybe it's not horrible. I don't know. Just my thoughts.
Yeah, I
That's
like
that's part of my sorry, that's part of my Angie rants.
oh okay, we need to start doing those more consistently. I forgot that we had to do those.
Sorry.
Um but yeah, I mean, I knew 2021 wasn't going to be like this magical, godly, amazing golden year. Like, no, it's very much going to be like
Mhm.
probably the same. Like, we're still just going to be
Well,
recovering from 2020 and hopefully moving in a direction that is better. Um,
mhm.
like, it's not just going to fucking change overnight as much as we would all want it to.
Yeah, like just because the clock hit 2021 at midnight on New Year's Eve doesn't mean, oh, what pandemic? Oh, what president? Like I do think things are gonna get better. I think the past 4 years actually have been a lot ever since 2016. But I don't know, just things I'm confident that things will get better. Cause y'all, we've been going through this COVID thing, like nothing's new. Y'all will know what to do. Stay the fuck home, wash your hands, wear a mask, and just things will improve. But
You
speaking
know what?
of
Wait. You know what I was thinking about today? Sorry.
what? No, you're fine.
I was thinking like, okay, this isn't even me being like a negative Nancy, but like we're really in like just a shitty time in history. Like no matter how like if you're thriving or not, like I don't know, we're just in a really shitty like everything that we're doing is being so overshadowed by the horrible events that are going on in the world and I don't know, like it just sucks. Like we're living in a really shitty time. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
it's. I personally would refrain from using the word shitty because I don't want to, even though it's hard, I don't want to have that perspective of the world. It's just my thing. But he's rolling his eyes at me. But no, I agree with you. Like it's been hard, and I just feel like the facade that was America, the whole like America, the land of honey and milk and dreams come true, has really, this is the time that it's over. Like, it's a lie. Everybody knows that except the white privileged Caucasian supremacists, whatever. People who aren't living in the reality, people who decide, who have the privilege to not live in that reality. And a lot of us have known this for a long time. But I saw this TikTok of this girl. I don't know where she was from, but she wasn't from the US. And she was basically explaining how all of us used to think of America as Disneyland, and it was this great magical place. And then now it just seems like this crazy Donald Duck took the key to the castle, and where's Mickey Mouse? We need Mickey Mouse. Like, he's ruining everything. And now we just need somebody to get the key back so America can be magical again. And I don't know. I feel like that was funny because it must
Yeah,
be interesting. I mean, that's
that's
why the fuck we were born in the US because our families thought it was great. Thanks.
yeah, I mean, so my thing is like I don't know, regardless of how shitty America is right now, like we're still very much privileged to be Americans, like, compared to other countries. But I feel like, I don't know, I don't know if it was just me and what you might consider a negative view of thinking, but what I consider realistic. Um, but I've always known that America wasn't like Disneyland. Like
Hmm.
America has a very like racist, horrible, you
Yeah.
know, past and upbringing that I've
Did
always sort of
you?
been conscious about. But no, I agree. Like it's just really gone fucking
Yeah.
downhill.
Did you know that America was this way when you were like little?
Yes,
What?
absolutely I
You were
did.
woke in kindergarten?
Maybe not in
You were that
kindergarten.
kid sitting down during the Pledge of Allegiance? That kid
Oh
educating
God.
on why we don't celebrate Thanksgiving?
I
I mean,
fucking should have been. No, I think like as I like in school, like elementary school, middle school, high school, like as I learned more about like the civil rights movement and
well, yeah.
how America like, basically uh took this land from the Native Americans and like as I started to learn more about that and I don't know how it's still like it hasn't changed. It's just evolved. Like racism looks a lot different. Like when I started learning about that, that's when I knew like, oh, okay, this isn't like a super magical, happy, fun land, you know?
Right. I would say like, I've always been educated. Well, as in high school and stuff, I can't really say that because our our history, like our textbooks, don't really teach us sometimes the
You
real
weren't in
history.
A push.
I actually wasn't. No, all those kids, something was wrong with them. They're all like elite because they were in there. It was like a cult. I'm like, calm the fuck down. Like, it's not that serious. Um, anyways, but no, I mean, I've always known, but I feel like it really hit me around college because of Trump. Like Trump, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I'm not saying not to be negative. Like, you're totally valid to think how you do, but for me, the way I see the world is like things go up and down. Right now, we're in a down, like obviously, but this down is kind of revealing a lot to those who were not awake. Like perhaps me, I wasn't as awake as you were to these things. Like I was privileged and I was just kind of like, oh yeah, like this is how it is. And I would say I did know in high school for sure, but not to this extent that we all do now. Because I feel like now everybody, whether you agree or not, whether you see it that way or not, you've been exposed to a lot of it, especially 2020. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's we're gonna be telling our future children or future generation about all of this. Like, when someone would say, "Yeah, my grandma, she was alive during the Great Depression." It's gonna be like, "Yeah, my mom, yeah, she went through 2020. She went through the pandemic."
Yeah. Yeah, no. I think one thing about Donald Trump that I can't deny is he definitely got young people into politics. Like, I wouldn't say that I was never like I've always been somewhat, aware of like politics and things going on in the world, but definitely not to the extent that I am now. So,
Right.
I mean, he
Now we're
definitely
real adults. Because when
he
I was in
sorry, I don't know what I was
that's
saying.
okay.
Go ahead.
When I was in high school, I would watch the news, but not gonna lie, sometimes I just tune it out because I'm like, I'm not really that interested. I don't know what's going on. Like, okay. But now I'm an adult and I'm like listening to all this shit. I'm like, are you like now I understand what y'all are talking about and saying and all these news commentators and shit like that. Like before when I was in high school, I'm like, this is for old people. And now I'm the old person. Now I've learned.
You know what I forget sometimes, and this is kind of sad and very privileged of me to say, but I forget that I have a degree in fucking political science sometimes.
I forget too. I think we all forget, Dylan.
Yeah, like my friend reminded me about it the other day. I was like, oh shit, I do.
Wait, so what did that degree like? What do you have from it now?
What do you
Like,
mean?
what did it give you? Like, what knowledge do you have that I don't? Because, I went into
Um,
journalism, so I kind of know something about that.
I should have been a poli-sci journalism major. That anyway,
You were too busy
when
fucking around.
I was too busy not knowing what the fuck I want to do with my life. But what did that do for me? That's a good
What does
fucking question.
$20,000 do for you, though?
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely don't get me wrong, like I enjoyed it and because okay, my degree was like law and political science, so
Because
I
you wanted to
definitely
be a
enjoyed it.
lawyer.
Huh? Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying.
Okay. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, for those who don't know, I used to want to be a lawyer. Those were my aspirations at one point. And you know what it feels like? It kind of feels like when you're a little kid and you learn about careers through like career day or some shit. And then you tell like your parents, you're like, oh, I want to be an astronaut. But like, you don't actually want to be an astronaut. You just think it sounds cool and you think the moon is
Mhm.
made out of cheese. Like, that's why you want to be an astronaut. And I feel like
Mhm.
when I remember the fact that I used to want to be a lawyer, like, that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like such a like
Childish.
childish dream. Yeah, not that I couldn't become one, but I just like was not fully I don't know. I just thought it was what I should be doing, but clearly it wasn't because I'm not a lawyer now, nor will I probably ever will be. But you know what? That's fine because I love the work that I do now. And if you're listening to this and you're not aware of a career that you want to go into, or you studied something and realize you didn't want to do what you studied, like it's fine. If I can pull out of it and, find something that I like doing, then fucking anyone can cuz I swear I thought I was fucked.
Anywho, where were we? After your monologue of whatever we were talking about.
Okay, so what the hell are we talking about? Also, why am I
I
getting
lost it.
you know?
What was that?
Sorry, nothing. Um
Anywho, I think we were discussing a lot of shit, but basically America and how we feel like okay, so a lot of people are comparing. We're not going to fully go into this because it's a lot, and I'm sure everybody has their own opinion already and knows what happened. But essentially, last Wednesday, almost a week ago, there was some shit that went down in the news at the Capitol Hill of America, and some extremist, right wing, white supremacists, domestic terrorists, awful people decided it'd be a great idea to break into the Capitol Hill and disrupt the electoral college process of finalizing the election. Um, they didn't accomplish anything by doing so. And it was just a lot to handle. A lot of people are kind of comparing. this event that happened to 9/11 in the sense of like it was like jaw-dropping news and an act of terrorism. So, you know how everybody always talks about, oh, where were you when 9/11 happened? I want to ask you, Dylan, where were you when 1/6, January 6th, happened?
So I was actually in a meeting with my boss and we were both watching it together.
That's cute.
Yeah, and we were just like gobsmacked. Like, is
Jaw
this even
dropped.
like, is this real?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
working from home. I was sitting on my couch. I had the news on already because of the electoral college, um, the Senate and House getting together, Congress, and I was already watching anyway. And then it went from literally one thing to the next in like 10 minutes. I like blinked and I'm like, holy, what? What is this? Because at first they were just outside. And then I saw the pictures of them being inside and I was like, what is going on here? Where's the police? Like, I don't understand. And yeah, I was texting you actually and like everybody. I'm like, turn on the news right now. And yeah, that's where I was. But it's been a lot to process. Wednesday was tough, like the whole day. And we kind of want to talk about the aftermath of such happening, and talk about our president being banned from not only Twitter, but a lot of things. So why don't you spearhead this topic, Dylan?
Spearhead? Are we in
I
a
know.
fucking meeting? Don't ever use that word in front of me. I fucking hate those corporate buzzwords.
Spearhead.
But yeah, Homeboy got banned from Twitter and a bunch of other fucking pretty much every social media site. He got banned from Reddit, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. And then also something that I didn't even realize was that okay, all these articles were like he got banned from Google and I was like, how the fuck do you get banned from Google? But it turns out he got banned from this, I guess, this app that Google was working on called Parler, which is a social media app for conservatives and far right extremists, which hasn't launched. Not surprisingly, because I'm sure they say horrible shit on there. But yeah, they banned him from that. So he's banned from everywhere at this point, and honestly, 4 years too late. Because what the actual fuck? He should have been banned so much. Like he should have been banned years ago, in my humble opinion.
Does it, yeah, like, a lot of people are saying that as well, but does it mean something to you that he was banned now?
I mean, yeah, I guess because he's inciting terrorism, like I'm it's I don't know, it's crazy to me that it had to get to that point for these social media websites to be like, "All right, y'all. All right, he's banned." Like you went too far, like the racism and all that shit was fine, but you know,
Right.
terrorism is where we
I mean,
cross.
this kind of was crossing the line. I don't know. It kind of was because he really did incite it. And Twitter and everybody, I mean, I think everybody else just took Twitter's lead, but Twitter really was like, no, not this time. So I'm not particularly upset. I mean, they could have done it sooner, obviously, but I'm not particularly upset. And also, a lot of people are complaining that these social media houses banned him because freedom of speech, right?
Ideal.
Twitter is not the government. Like Twitter's a corporate app. They are a business and you have to abide by their rules if you want to be on their app. If just like on Instagram, if you post nudes, well, you're kicked off of the app. And same thing, like this president or whatever president has complete access to talking to the whole country. They have a whole room dedicated to media and communication to air whatever they have that power. So I don't understand why stupid people are saying He shouldn't have been banned. He absolutely should have, even if he's a president. And yeah, it does kind of show where the power lies now. Nowadays, like social media apps have a lot of power, of course. And that's another thing. But at the same time, Twitter is not the only avenue that president has to communicate. It's not. He just started using it because he doesn't want to, in my opinion, he doesn't want to face the fucking camera and talk to the American people or do a press conference because he's not prepared for that. And he can't do that.
Yeah, and there are so many other things too with that. Like it's just another way to sort of engage with his supporters. And yeah, I'm glad he's off of those fucking apps. Jesus Christ. It was about time.
Right. And he's not going to, yeah, he's burned, banned permanently from Twitter. So even after his presidency, he won't be on, which is interesting. A lot of people are thinking he's going to create like his own app.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like,
What is that going to be?
what if he creates like a like a fucking private Twitter where you know how people post like people have like Finstas and like private Twitters? Like, what if he does something like that?
Not the real Donald Trump. What if he makes an OnlyFans? Oh my God.
Wait, I heard he didn't he?
Ew. Is OnlyFans in connection with Twitter?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Anywho. Yeah, any other like feelings, thoughts, criticism on that?
Bye, Dawn. Once again.
Yeah, and yeah, and also a lot of people on Twitter were saying hashtag goodbye Twitter because they're like, if you're gonna mute my
Oh, yeah.
president, I'm gonna mute you.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Flossie baby, if you're listening to this, I love you. You're not, but I
Oh,
love you.
I saw this other tweet too that said, or meme that was like, Donald Trump tried to ban Twitter, but now, or Donald Trump tried to ban TikTok, but now TikTok banned him. That was funny.
Oh, that's true. That's
We all
true.
forgot about that. We all just kept using the app, and then nothing ever happened. What was that about? Ugh,
Oh my goodness. What a fucking world we live in, bro.
bro. I know it's great. I think about it sometimes. I'm just like, wow. Well, at least we always have something to talk about. We don't have to
At
talk about
least,
the weather.
at least we have each other.
Indeed. Okay, so moving on to another topic that also stopped the world in its tracks last week. News on Kanye and Kim Kardashian West divorcing. So ever since the news broke, I think it was this time last week, so either Monday or Tuesday that the news broke that Kim had hired a divorce lawyer and Kanye was not there for the holidays. You know, they're living separate lives. We all saw this coming, really, because I mean, it's been a lot with them. But so that happened, and about a day later, this girl on TikTok named Ava Louise. I'd never heard of her. Don't know who she is. Looked her up on Instagram, a bunch of bikini pics. It looks like a Tana Mojo lookalike to me. So of course I wouldn't know who she is, but she apparently made a TikTok that I'm going to play for you shortly here. She made a TikTok on the tea that she had allegedly been holding for months. And let's roll the clip.
Now that Kim's finally doing this, I feel like I can spill the tea that I've been holding on to for months. This whole divorce comes as no surprise. Kanye's been hooking up with a very famous...
Oh, here, I sent it.
Did you
Whenever
make
you're
them?
ready. I did.
Oh, okay, good.
It's like in the notes, but see.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Let me just make sure my volume's really high and this volume's really high. Okay.
Kim Kim's finally doing this, I feel like I can spill the tea that I've been holding on to for months. This whole divorce comes as no surprise. Kanye's been hooking up with a very famous beauty guru, male beauty guru. A lot of people in the scene have known for a while. Now that Kim's finally...
Okay, so y'all heard it. She's not naming any names, but she said a very famous male beauty guru. And in the comments, everybody started naming names. And of course, one of the most famous male beauty gurus that's been in so much drama recently is Jeffree Star. If you don't know who he is, look him up. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But Jeffree Star was linked to him. And the creator of the TikTok, you could see she liked that comment. So that was pretty much like her confirming that it was him. And people started looking into this and took it a step further because apparently Jeffree Star had just moved to Wyoming. And I don't know how people find this out. Maybe it's public information. Maybe it's not. But apparently Jeffree lives in the same community as Kanye. And Kanye's been living in Wyoming for a while now. He has a ranch over there. And that's where he's been staying. Meanwhile, they figure out their divorce, I guess. And yeah, she was just claiming to know all about this very clearly, as everybody heard. After she made that TikTok, like every media company picked up this rumor, and everybody was asking Jeffree Star. Like there was no comment made on either side until Jeffree started posting on Instagram a picture of himself with the caption Sunday service, kind of alluding to the fact that like, oh, I'm ready for Sunday service, like not denying the rumors at all. So for me, I'm like, okay, if he's not denying them, this kind of makes it more like believable, like it could be true. So basically this girl proceeded to then, within the next few days, post that Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian were suing her on her TikTok. She posted this, and that she was boasting about looking for her expensive court outfit. She stated that she spent $6,000 on the court outfit and even said, bring on the lawsuit. I'm already confused because I'm like, why would you ever want to be sued by the Jenner Kardashian clan? That seems like you're going to owe them a lot of money, or like, what? Why are you boasting about this? A few days later, again, this all happened literally in a week. Like last week was insane. A few days later, she comes out and releases that she made up the whole thing for attention so people can start talking about her again, and that she was high off of Adderall and bored. So this girl who nobody fucking cares about or knows for anything good just made up this huge, like, you're just lying, and everybody is deciding to believe you without you being an actual source. It's really strange. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to bring that up, talk about it, about our opinions on the whole thing, because who can really just like, wow, it's that easy to pick up a phone and lie if you have a few thousand followers on social media, and then all of a sudden you're the talk of the town and what you know, and like, who is she to know that Kanye's inner circle or even Jeffree Star is like, what?
Can I just say, Kanye is a Gemini, Jeffree Star is a Scorpio. Those are two crazy ass mofos. Like, I honestly, like, when I first heard about it, I kind of believed it. I don't know, like, something about it just, it made sense, and I still, like...
That's not what you said to me.
Yeah, it is. What did I
thought
say to
you didn't
you?
believe it. I thought you didn't believe it.
Angela, don't come on here saying that I'm a liar.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe you.
No, but I don't know. Like, when I first heard about it, I was like, yeah, it's probably not true. But if it is true, like, I'm kind of not surprised. Like, something about those two people, like Kanye and Jeffree Star, like, it just seems like, I don't fucking know. The universe is fucked up, but
That's
yeah, I'm not surprised that she retracted her statement because, like, I don't fucking know.
But that's the thing. If you know you're lying, why would you admit to lying? Like, if I were her, shoes, which I would never be. But if I happen to be, I'd probably just stick with the lie because I'm gonna look phony as hell if I come on here and admit it wasn't true.
She probably had to do it legally, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But her original TikTok is still up with the lie, so
Everything is up.
I don't. People, the thing is though, Angela, like people really just want their 15 minutes of fame. And on social media, sometimes your 15 minutes of fame can be your career. Like, I mean,
Ooh,
people's
babe.
scandals literally make their careers, like Jeffree Star being fucking one of them. Like, if Jeffree Star
Nah.
had no, listen, if Jeffree Star had zero scandals, zero racism, zero fucking whatever else he's done, like, would we even be talking about him right now?
Um,
Probably not. Probably not.
we talk about Patrick Star. We talk about um, Ariana Grande. We talk about other artists and celebrities that are just as famous and they haven't been in scandals. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just don't think that's the only way. But back to what we were talking about with the situation, I just think maybe legally she had to disclose a lie, maybe not. But she also licked a toilet on TikTok in an airplane during COVID to try and get
Oh,
like
that was her?
that was her. She's a toilet licking girl. Like, why would you ever do that? That kind of just shows how low. And yeah, you might get your 15 seconds of fame, but then again, like that just never last. And that, like, what was Bad Baby? Is that her name? The one on Dr. Phil?
Hmm.
Cash Me Outside Girl. She was famous, a meme for a minute, and then what the fuck is she up to now? I don't know about her.
No, Angela, she has like a whole, she got a fucking record
She
deal.
has a skincare line now. Cash Me Outside skincare. Well,
No,
I don't fucking
I'm
know.
telling you, like, I don't think it's right, obviously, but no, like, scandals make going viral, whether it's from a scandal or not, makes people's careers.
So what's my scandal going to be then if I want to be famous?
Okay, your scandal is gonna be, hmm. I think, okay, this is what your scandal is gonna be. Your scandal is gonna be you're gonna get kicked out of some famous celebrities like club. I don't know a celebrity that owns a club, but for the sake of this scenario, let's say you get kicked out of a famous celebrities club because you're too drunk and you want to fight everyone. And then similarly to Ava Louise, you go on TikTok and start like a horrible, nasty rumor that the celebrity who owns a club like fucking has a drug ring or some shit like that.
Oh,
And
Dylan.
and that's how you
That
that's how you pop off.
damn. I was thinking like something a little more scandalous, not incriminating.
That's pretty fun.
That can put me in jail or with a lawsuit, defamation. I don't know
What would
about
my
that.
scandal be?
Oh my god. I mean, honestly, being somebody's like boy toy, like a famous celebrity.
I'm fine with that.
You're gonna be like that one dude that some famous celebrity was hooking up with. And you'll
Okay.
be seen leaving their place like at 3 a.m. with like a Taco Bell or I don't know. Anywho, so moving on with the situation. She's clearly happy she's being sued, which girl, what? What? No. And then apparently, this other male beauty guru named Cole Kerrigan, who I believe is much younger than Kanye West. How old is he? He went on TikTok and further added like fuel to the fire, and said that he actually showed DMs on Instagram from Kanye West security guard reaching out to him trying to find a time for him and Kanye to meet. because Kanye liked him. Because he went to one of Kanye's parties in Calabasas and he had like video of that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But shortly after he posted that, he showed like a letter of basically the security guard and probably Kris Jenner and Kardashian clan team saying, hey, you released personal information. If you don't apologize to Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, you're going to get sued. So he had to take it down and stop talking about it and make an apology. Yeah, that happened. Cole Kerrigan is younger than I am. He's 22. So Kanye is, I think, almost, how old is he?
40.
He's 43. Wait, is he younger than Kim?
No. Kim's still in her 30s, isn't she?
Oh no, she's 40. Why did you think she was older? Not
Okay,
in a bad way.
kind of off topic, but you know what I realized today? It's been 10 years since 2011.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fucking what were you doing in
Mhm.
2011?
I was, oh my God, okay, I was in high school as a freshman. I had like, I wasn't even wearing makeup. I was not allowed to wear makeup. I didn't start wearing makeup until I was 15 in high school. And I was like 14. I was 13 going on 14 when I was a freshman. Isn't that crazy? And
Yeah.
I was like kind of boy crazy, but nobody liked me. I had like two good friends. I I don't even know, like I was sitting on the bus like with my, I think I had an iPod. I was gonna say iPad. I had an iPod Touch, and I would listen to my little songs like on the bus on the way to school.
I
Um,
feel like I feel like an iPod Touch is very synonymous with the early 2010s. Like 2010 and 2011 was like the iPod Touch era.
for real. Yeah, I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers at the time, Katy
Oh my
Perry.
God. Shut
Katy
up.
Perry's all of her hits. Yeah, I don't know. It was a time. I'm not mad about it though. Like that time for me, like when you're a teenager, you're very self-centered because you don't know anything else. I don't know. It was a time, a moment in history.
Yeah.
Where were you
When
at?
in 2011, okay. So if we're going like 10 years ago from today, like I was like a freshman in the spring semester and then a sophomore in the fall semester, if that makes sense. Um, but I was 14 and I feel like this is not lighthearted at all because it was a really hard year for me, but like that's when like all my mental health problems manifested and I was really, what was I obsessed with? Oh, I really succumbed to a lot of peer pressure. Like this
What
was
did you do?
14. I hope no, I don't know if any family is listening to this, but um that was when I first got drunk in a park. That was fun. Um what else? I'm trying to think of what music I was super into. I was really into Rihanna, like that was
Era. Only
her
girl.
era. Yeah. Only Girl, that was the shit.
Hmm.
Really into Drake. I feel like as long as I've been like into music, I've been into Rihanna and Drake.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't have an iPod Touch, but I did have an iPod
Nano.
Nano. Like,
Oh my God.
do you remember the ones that were like colored
I think that's what it was.
and they had like a video camera? Yeah, that's the one that I had. Uh, oh, I was very obsessed with YouTube. Still, like I feel like YouTube has something that I've always been.
Really? I didn't start watching until a year later in 2012.
No, I've been watching YouTube for so fucking long. And it's funny because actually I was looking at my old Twitter like a while ago from like literally 10 years ago, and it said like, I'm so bored, I'm just gonna eat chips and watch YouTube videos or something like that. And I'm like, damn, some things never change.
Mm.
Anyway, I don't know how we got on a walk down memory lane, but yeah, Kanye and his whole clan are fucking crazy. This world is fucking crazy.
Are you
Uh,
looking forward to him like spilling the tea either on his Twitter or in his music?
can I be honest? I don't really pay attention to anything that man does because he's a Trump
Yeah.
supporter. But I
Yeah.
don't know if he wants to spill the tea. I mean,
My ears
I'm
open.
here. I'm
um,
always here for the tea.
I'm gonna say it. I'll be honest. I'm excited for him to give his side of things, and I'm probably gonna watch the Kardashians when it airs, whenever the fuck it does.
Oh yeah, this is just promo for their new show.
Well, I mean, okay, if they were suing this girl though, that means that they didn't plan it though.
No, they plan.
But they're gonna
Well,
use
okay,
it.
wait. They're still getting divorced though, which I think is their promo. Maybe they didn't plan like the girl Ava Louise like spreading this rumor, but
Yeah,
it's
I
promo
mean,
nonetheless.
if they used Kim Kardashian's robbery as promo for their seasons, and they're gonna use this.
They use
And
Kim
Kanye's like
Kardashian
mental health.
robbery.
Ooh, I'm really gonna. I'm interested in how they're gonna talk about Kanye's mental health. It's like that's sensitive.
Yeah.
What a mess, but I'm here for it. Kris
What a
Jenner.
mess, but a cute mess.
Did you know that Kris Jenner was actually like poor when she first got with Bruce Jenner, or now known as Caitlyn Jenner? Um, they both had like under $200 in their bank account, and she started being his manager, and she pitched him for things, and like that's kind of how she got going, and then that just transitioned into her doing it for her kids too. I didn't know that. So she's
What
literally,
is
if any of all of them, like she deserves the most respect because she's straight up like self-made. She made this empire all by herself.
what is Kris Jenner's sign? A Scorpio.
Oh,
Interesting.
are any of them
No, yeah.
Virgos? I don't think so.
Huh?
I asked if any of the Kardashians are Virgos.
No, none of them are Virgos. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, no, Kris Jenner, like we love to hate her, but that bitch is all about her money and she fucking knows it. And we all know it and we respect it.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that. I just think that kind of, you know what? Let's end this podcast by kind of tying the two topics we talked about today together. So Trump obviously was spreading false information, lies, has been for his entire presidency, and had recently incited, domestic terrorism at the Capitol Hill. And Ava Louise was just straight up spreading a lie and benefiting somehow off of that. People are just going to remember you for being a liar, both of them. So I feel like our topics today kind of make sense together unintentionally.
Don't lie, y'all.
We didn't plan it, it just happened.
All right. Is that a wrap?
I think so. Let's hope this week isn't as insane. Let's hope there's good news next week about the state of the United States of America. Let's hope we don't have COVID. Let's hope a
Yeah.
lot of things, but
Okay. In 2021, negative COVID tests and negative pregnancy tests.
you can say that again, please. Well, as always, you guys, we have on Instagram. You can follow us on DM us, comment, like whatever. Please engage with us. We're at FriendTime Audio, same as on Twitter. Yeah, we really appreciate whoever's listening to this. We hope you guys enjoyed our little chat on what's going on
Thank you. Bye.